reaffirms its stance on Gaza with a second statement. So McDonald's in the UAE, Bahrain, KSA, Kuwait, Oman and Qatar have all released the same statement. The statement reads, "We are dismayed by the disinformation and inaccurate reports regarding our position in response to the conflict in the Middle East. McDonald's Corporation is not funding or supporting any governments involved in this conflict, and any actions from our local development licensee business partners were made independently without McDonald's consent or approval."
The statement continues, "Our hearts are with all of the communities and families impacted by this crisis. We are abhor violence of any kind and firmly stand against hate speech, and we will always proudly open our doors to everyone. We are doing everything we can to ensure the safety of our people in the region while supporting the communities where we can operate."
So this news and this second statement follows people across the Middle East and abroad avoiding American chains such as McDonald's. Now, the news that McDonald's Israel donated meals to Israeli medical and military personnel, and since then the Israel McDonald's account has been deactivated, and that's what this statement is alluding to that action, and they're saying we had nothing to do with it.
Exactly. So McDonald's UAE had previously announced that it's a local enterprise with full ownership and operations overseen by the Emirates fast food company. At the time, the group made a 1 million dirham donation towards Sarah Home for Gaza. And we've seen many other companies also across the region making such massive donations towards the conflict and the people and civilians in need of aid.
I think people are avoiding McDonald's since they saw that Israel announcement.
Yeah.
And what Emirates, what the food company here is doing is saying we are totally disconnected from that.
Yeah.
Because they're seeing emptier outlets because of it. So they're distancing themselves with two firm statements and a big donation to show that had nothing to do with them and they were working independently.
I think with a lot of these companies, like people, like you jump on the bandwagon to boycott, and although like you see it as, an avenue to kind of show the impact that communities can have, the impact that masses can have, it's great. But like I think in these specific cases you don't really understand like how it works, right? Like it's not really impacting the global thing, it's impacting the local business and the locally owned by Emirates Food, the Emirates Food Group, they're getting impacted.
It's a really good point, because it's happening in Qatar and people are boycotting certain outlets, but as you said, are they actually owned by the American, which is questionably funding Israel? We're not sure. Some of these companies, they said, are locally or regionally owned. Like they're still conglomerates, but they're regional conglomerates. But I think people just want an outlet.
Yeah.
Like it's like how much you can donate. You can donate your time. You want to when you're seeing leaders and you're thinking, are leaders doing enough? Maybe not. Could we do more? What can I do as a sole individual?
Yeah.
If that's what they think. But I think you made a good point in that people may not understand like who actually owns the business and the licensing and the different models that may go into it. And in this case, what McDonald's UAE and some other in the GCC are saying is that we are totally independent from an action made by an independent actor. If you want to see that statement, we have posted it in full on Lovin Dubai last night. You can check it out on our feed after the show. It's 8:41, guys.